Hi Scorpio, this is your forecast for the month of September 2017. If you have visited me before, I'd like to thank you for returning, and if you are new to my channel, I'd like to welcome you. This is a general reading for Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Rising, or Scorpio Moon. It might also be helpful for you to watch your rising and moon sign. You can join me on Facebook and Instagram for daily insights on tarot and astrology, as well as my pay-per-view channel, vimeo.com/The Alchemist Astrologer, where you can find on-demand pages for love, finance, and other readings. Now, in the last week, you're still doing a lot of thinking. There's not a lot of movement, not a lot of activity. Maybe you're still in a withdrawal mode. Now, if you were suffering in some way emotionally or physically, you may be recuperating from some type of illness this week. Maybe you're visiting a hospital, or maybe you are the patient. Maybe you're working in a hospital, and maybe you're dealing with people who have some type of emotional issue. But this is a week that calls for rest, for contemplation, and for some quiet preparation. So you may be going back over your situation, and things may feel very slow. Now, if you needed this break, this is a welcome relief from some stress that you've been dealing with. And so there's very little, again, communication or activity. And you could be very focused on your dreams. And again, another week to really pay attention to what your dreams, what messages they're bringing to you, because you're getting some guidance and there's a focus on your aspirations. But for others of you, you are having to take a time out because you're coming to terms with that you've been a little bit unrealistic about some situation. And again, you over or underestimated something. Now, in the negative, you're feeling isolated, you're feeling lonely. There's some kind of, maybe you've even been ostracized and you don't quite understand why you're not part of the group. Maybe you're refusing to make a decision, or maybe you can't even make that decision. So you're having to decide what your next move should be. For some of you, you're confused about a situation. Maybe there was a layoff. There's some kind of setback that you're grappling with and trying to resolve inside. But in the positive, just because this is a slow period, for some of you, if you're at peace, if the Four of Cups was simply you feel a sense of well-being, that you have everything you need, this could be a welcome break where you're just relaxing. You feel a sense of serenity. And even though there's a lull in the action, you don't feel threatened by that. You're not thinking up scenarios and worst case scenarios and everything going wrong. You're simply riding it out because you know that, things work in cycles and this is not the moment and your moment is coming. You've probably ended some process recently, and so it's necessary for this break in a situation. So if you're happy where you are and you're not jumping to conclusions, you're able to ride out this situation with ease. But for others of you, you're feeling some anxiety because there are just too many things that are unresolved. And part of the issue is, again, you lack direction, orientation, and you may be resorting to just trying to wish a problem away, or still thinking that you can save something or resurrect something that is indeed dead. So you could be, again, not taking that cup because you're denying those facts. And as a result, it's doing you more harm than anything else. So, you're going to have to realize that if at the beginning of the month it seemed that you had a lot of options, once you really started looking at it, by the end of this month, your options may be rather limited. And in some cases, there's some confusion going on, and probably with somebody tied to your past, or somebody very familiar to you, and there's a sense of dissatisfaction because something occurred that didn't sit well with you, and because of it, you're going to want to clear the air. You're going to want them to step up to the plate and tell you why they did what they did and tell you that they're sorry for it. But if you were the person that created, the issue, you're not going to want to, deal with the situation. You're going to want to quietly, put that away and file it away, never to be looked at. So this is a week where for you to relax if you're in a good place, if you have everything taken care of, if you've dealt with things, then this is a welcome break for you to regroup, for you to recharge your batteries and renew yourself. But for others of you, this is simply saying that the longer you keep putting something off, not confronting it, not dealing with it in a timely manner, it's only going to complicate your situation and jeopardize some other things that are important to you.